Alright, so today we're going to be talking about open chords on the guitar. What is an open chord, how do they work, and where we can use them. So open chords are the shapes that we use down the end of the guitar, down here, that make up different chords. So this shape here, when I put my fingers in these specific spots, they make a G chord. When I put my fingers in these spots, they make a C chord, and when I put my fingers in these spots, they make a D chord. Now we've got heaps of different open chords that we can play down this end. We've got E minor, just using these two notes here. We've got A minor, just like this. We've got F, just like that. So what we're going to be doing today is having a look at how to best play those chords and how we're able to implement them within a song. So the first chord we're going to be looking at today is G major. That's this shape here. Now it can be played without this finger here, this third finger. However, I've always played it with my third finger on. So the G chord is played like this. Now all we need to do is take our second finger and put it onto the third fret of our lowest string, our E string. We take our first finger and we put it into the second fret of our A string, which is our very next string. So far we should have this. We then have two open strings with no fingers on them. And then our B and E strings were played on the third fret, like so. So we've got... Now what you want to be able to do is hear each note ring out nice and clear. If you have any notes that sound like this, you need to make sure you reposition your fingers, press down hard enough, and get that nice clear sound out so that they all ring through nice and strong. The next chord that we're going to be looking at today is a C major chord, and it looks like this. We've got our third finger here, and we're going to place that on the third fret of the A string. So we're ignoring the lowest E string this time. So we're starting on the third fret of the A string. Our second finger is going to go on the second fret of the D string. And our first finger is going to go on the first fret of the B string. So we're not playing the lowest string at all, not playing that E string at all. And we've got ringing through. So there's nothing, no fingers on the highest E string, and there are no fingers on the G string either. Alright, so that's our C chord. Our next chord that we're going to be looking at today is our D chord. Our D chord is played like so. It's like a wee sideways triangle type deal. So we're going to put our first finger in the second fret, of the G string. We're going to put our second finger in the second fret of the E string, and we're going to put our third finger in the third fret of the B string. So we've got these three notes being played. And when we play the whole chord, now I'm not playing the lowest E string, I'm avoiding the A string as well when I strum it. So I'm playing from the D string, just the highest four strings to sound like so. Sometimes we can see that I've got my thumb over the lowest string here. Helps mute it, so if I want to just play all the strings, my thumb is blocking out that lowest string. If I don't put my thumb there, sounds a bit gnarly. Getting that out. Alright, so far we've covered three different chords. We've covered G, we've covered C, and we've covered D. These are all major chords. Now major chords have a happy sound, whereas our other main type of chord is a minor chord, has a darker sound or a sadder sound. So that's what we're going to look at next, is a couple of different minor chords that we can use. So the first minor chord that we're going to be looking at is E minor. We just need our middle two fingers, so finger 2 and finger 3, and we're going to put them on the second fret and the second fret on the second string and the third string. So again, we're not putting anything on the lowest E string. We're then putting second fret and second fret and nothing all the way. And if I play that chord, we we can hear it's got a darker sound or a sadder sound than major chords do. So have a go at playing that chord. Have a go at making sure your fingers are in the right place and every note is ringing through nice and clear. Alright, and our next chord, our last chord that we're going to be looking at today, remember there are heaps more and I'll make sure to leave a image for you guys to have a look at, but the last chord that we're going to be looking at today is A minor. Very similar to our E minor chord, however our A minor we're going to be starting from the 2nd fret of the D string, like so. Our 3rd finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the G string, and our 1st finger is going to be in the 1st fret of the B string, so we'll get this sound. Again, it's a minor chord, so it's got that darker sound to it. I'm not strumming that low E string anymore, so again, I'm going to use my thumb to block it. If you can't get the thumb around there, that's okay. Just make sure that when you're strumming with this hand, you just start 1 string lower, and that's absolutely fine. Alright, so those are all the chords we're going to be looking at today. What I want you guys to try out is all of those chords. Make sure you can play them all nice and smooth. I'll leave an image of some more chords that you can look at and you can practice and you can learn as well using chord shapes and chord diagrams. And once you've done that, try to link them together. Try to change between chords. 2 chords that I think are great to try to change between are G and D. I'll show you what I mean. We play our G chord and then we try to play our D chord. We play our G chord and then we try to play our D chord. Now, if we're successful with it, we should be able to play them straight after each other. Let's have a listen. Nice. All right. And now what we're going to do is try to strum 4 strums on each chord and then change and try to play it in time, just like this. Feel free to take any combination of the chords that you find, that you have on your chord sheet, all that we've covered today, and play them together. Here are some examples. And you can play them however you want, at whatever speed you want to. Just the main focus is getting the changes and getting our fingers landing in the right position. Cool. Good luck.